YouTube land? It's your boy Trail checking in for the final video of the year. Listen, I didn't do any other videos on purpose because it's kind of like you give yourself a mental break and a creative, let's say a content creator break, where you come with new material and you kind of build up to the newer stuff that you're bringing to your channel or whatever it may be, whatever you may do. If you're doing on Instagram, wherever you're doing content, you have to give yourself a break to bring more material. Now, with that being said, if you follow me on IG, if you follow me on TikTok and on YouTube, you know that I bring a little bit of heat every now and then. And if you follow me on Twitter, I forgot. Excuse me. Now, with today being the last day of the year, this year's been a roller coaster, man. We've had pushback after pushback on shoes, streetwear brands, our clothing, getting sued, getting shut down. Like, it's been so crazy this year. So I didn't want to do your typical top 5 shoe of the year, top 10 shoe of the year. I wanted to do the top 5 worst shoes of the year, but I felt like I didn't want to just badger shoes because that just could be my opinion. So anytime you have a top 5 or any top 10s or anything like that, those are opinions of people that you follow on these platforms. So when you see their top 5 or top 10, you can't take it personal. You can give your opinion on it, but a lot of people take it too far. I've seen a lot of top 5, top 10s, and I feel like, in my opinion, a lot of them are trash. I'm not gonna say a lot of them. A lot of them are dope. They got some shoes on the list that should be on the list, but I feel like those Louis Vuitton Air Force Ones, those off-white, those shouldn't be on anybody's list that is a content creator on YouTube or Instagram or wherever you do your shoe content or TikTok, because in reality, you can't afford them. Them things are like 20 G's if I'm right, or if not more. Like, the average shoe collector can't afford a $20,000 shoe. If you can, I'm gonna say that, like I said, the average sneaker collector, some of these guys can't afford that stuff. I mean, hey, you might buy them off DH Gate, wherever you might get your shoes. I'm not doing that. I don't even like buying resale. So let alone pay 20 G's for a shoe, it's not gonna happen. Never will. I don't care how much money I get, how much I touch. I'll take them if they're free, but I'll never pay 20,000. The regular off-white Air Force Ones are fine for me, and I feel like they overpriced, but they're only that way because they're Virgil and they're off-white. And I get it, but I don't get it, and I don't like resale prices. I don't. So a lot of times, I feel like I'm one of those people that, a lot of people are like this. They don't like resale prices unless they're convenient for themselves. So if I got a shoe and it's an off-white 5, the Muslin or the cream color one, if I got that shoe and it's worth 2 G's, I'm going to want 2 G's for it. But if somebody else has it, I'm going to want them to let me get it for maybe a couple dollars over retail, not necessarily the high max retail. So that's with most people, and I'm being honest and transparent about that. That's just the way I feel about shoes in general. So we're going to get into this video. This video was really just based on me just reaching out to the people that support the channel, some of the new people that watch the channel for us when I do my Shein hauls for the big and tall. You know, we got to stay fly, some of us, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to cop clothing as a big and tall content creator because a lot of clothing brands do not make tall brands. They may make a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7X shirt, but it's for a shorter big guy. I'm 6'2", 6'3", and like, hey, I need tall. I got a longer upper, you know what I mean, torso. So I need that length on a shirt. I can't be walking around with a belly shirt. You know what I'm saying? It's not sexy, and that's what we all about. We all about the sexy over here at this channel, you know what I'm saying? So that's just something that I bring to me to that I like, you know what I'm saying? I know there's a lot of guys out here that actually watch my channel, they comment on the videos, and they talk about certain things, and oh, why didn't you show the full outfit of this or that? If you pay attention, a lot of times I try to be, what can we say without hurting anybody's feelings or sounding crazy? Like, I try to be plain and simple. I try to be white crackerish. When I say white cracker, plain white rice. Plain white rice. That's how I try to be. It's simple. I try to be simple. Hey, this is what I'm doing it on. I'm doing it on clothing, on tops, not bottoms. If I'm doing bottoms, I'll do a full video. I'll do a full photo or maybe a full video. So you don't have to get in the comments and go crazy, but I'm not addressing anybody. I'm just simply stating the facts on how I feel about the situation. And also we got East Bay closing. Their company's closing, but they're a part of the Foot Locker Corporation, so they're really not closing. It's from what I was told. If you watch some of my older videos, I heard East Bay is going brick and mortar. So I believe that's why they're closing down their online site like that, because they're going to go brick and mortar. It's going to be some type of competition between them and like Dick's Sporting Goods. I don't know how true that is from what I was told from somebody that works for the company. I don't know if it's still true. That's what I'll say. I don't know if it's still true. I know it was when I heard about it, but I don't know. Dick's is probably really hanging on by a thread too, because only thing they really have is like, they had Yeezys, but they're not Yeezys anymore. They're Adidas 350s. So, you know what I'm saying? What will Adidas do with this 350 model this year in 23? Like, what will we get? It's gonna be. I can't wait to see what we get. I like them, but I don't like the fact the way. So I don't know how to support this. I don't really wear Adidas like that anyway, unless it's certain models. I wear like their tech pants, kind of like certain things. I don't wear a lot of Adidas stuff. Nike, I do wear a lot of their stuff, but I feel like their stuff is overrated sometimes. So you're paying for, you think you're paying for the technology behind their product, maybe Tech Fleece or a Tech Fleece hoodie or thermal sweats or whatever the case may be, the thermal hoodie mask or whatever the case may be. You think you're paying for the technology. A lot of times you're just paying for the Nike name, which a lot of us should know that if you're an authentic sneakerhead or, what can we say, a sneaker enthusiast. You know what I'm saying? So, and like I said, I am trying to do more clothing hauls because I believe those are super dope. It's going to help. I remember, like I said, I remember being a younger guy in school and you couldn't really get fresh like you wanted to because they didn't make clothes for the big and tall. So, you know what I'm saying? You could get fresh, but it was a limit to your fresh. And I hate being limited to my fresh. And I feel like this new generation, they're so worried about labels. You don't got to spend that money, you know what I'm saying, to get fresh. You can buy some off-brand stuff and put it with a nice kick and be cool. And I'm not going to say it's off-brand. I'm just going to say it's not labeled. So, and as far as that top 5, top 10, I'm going to say this because I looked over and I seen this. So, we're going to say this. This is in my top 5 of the year. This, you know what I'm saying, the Lost and Found. It's in my top 5 regardless of anything that goes on with it. It's in my top 5. That's in my top 5. And this is, if you see the box, you know what it is. This is in my top 5. And now, this shit was super crazy to me. People say, oh, the We the Best 5s, the price point killed the shoe. It's a collab shoe. If it was Drake, y'all still wouldn't have complained about the price. If it was Travis Scott, y'all wouldn't have complained about the price. Just because it's Khaled. I know Khaled get on our nerves sometimes with the way he sometimes he talk too much. He talk himself out of the situation. But at the same time, I feel like this shoe was dope. The way, the color scheme, the materials used, the patterns, how they got the inside thinner and they took the ankle bone bump out. Like, the We the Best on the back with this color. It's crazy. Like, this shoe, this one, and the Lost and Found in my top 5. Easily. 2 of my shoes that's in my top 5. So, you know what I'm saying? That's just the way I see it. And then also something else I wanted to talk about real quick before we end this video, before the end of the year, since this is the last video of the year. How is it that celebrities are doing top 5s and rating these shoes? I get it. They have more means to obtain some of the shoes the average sneakerheads we can't obtain because we don't have unlimited money like that. So I feel like I don't trust their list. And I don't feel like they're real sneakerheads, truthfully, because they're able to buy a lot of the shoes they get. They're free. They get promotional stuff where, oh, let me do a walkthrough of the shoe store. I'm gonna give you this many shoes. So I feel like they're not really sneakerheads because they're not taking their hard-earned money and buying these kicks like some of us is doing. But that's just my opinion, and we're gonna leave that alone. And we're gonna talk about that in next year. We got more Smell Good corner videos coming. We got more clothing hauls coming. We got more sneaker videos coming. We got early looks coming. We're going to do some streaming on some PlayStation type stuff. We're going to talk about mental health this year more. We talked about it this year, but we didn't talk about it the way we should have because I was kind of scared. I didn't want to fray people away from the channel because I was talking too much about mental health and kicking too much knowledge, as somebody said to me in one of the comments. So I'm just going to do me. And if you like it, you hear it. And if you like it, you'll share the videos. You'll like the videos. You'll do all that type of stuff. And you'll tell more people about the channel and bring them into the Creed lifestyle world. So until then, man, y'all have a happy new year, a blessed new year. And remember, rock what you want because I'm going to do the same. Also, I will have my first piece of merch coming soon, which will be a t-shirt. We may do a hoodie. I don't know. It's coming really soon. I'm doing it real soon, real soon, real soon, real soon. So, like I said, support the channel if you can, please. Like I said, rock what you like and not what they want. And reach for the stars, man, because I'm going to do the same. And I'm out.